Well, everyone, welcome back to the FA Cup fourth round live, Matchday live, Derby County, West Ham. This is your commentary of the game. Of course, the game is on terrestrial telly, so make sure you are tuning into that. If you want to listen to our commentary, then you're more than welcome to join myself and Matt. Matt, the team news is in. Before we get into the team news, though, the live fifth round draw took place only a few minutes ago, and the winners of the FA Cup fourth round tie against Derby County take on the team that you predicted literally before the start happened, in the order it happened, Manchester United at Old Trafford. Your enthusiasm is gone, mate.
It's gone. I don't take our thing out of it anyway. I mean, a couple of Arsenal fans made the point in the last round against Man City that like the draw was being done. They knew the next round before they played that game. They were like, "What's the point?" Like, it's if it was a hard game, they might as well just put a rubbish team out. I mean, they lost anyway. But I don't agree with this whole doing the draw like before the games. I get maybe replays, but when the first games are played, you should surely do the games first. Like they should have done this draw after the game. Because now it's just like, like you know what? I was actually leaning towards going tonight, and it's only because he got moved to a Monday night game. If this was on the weekend, I was going to go because I'd be gutted now if I was at that game tonight. And I'm sitting in the concourse, and then my phone goes off, and they go, "Oh yeah, by the way, it's Man United away in the next round if we win." Because it's
right. We're going to come on to that. Right, we've got plenty of time to talk about the draw, so let's talk about the team news tonight. Areola, Ogbonna, Kira, Agerd in the back three. Emerson out on the left. Johnson returns back to the right-hand side. Souček, Fornals and Downs as the trio in the middle. Bowen and Antonio leading the line for West Ham tonight. What did you think of that?
You know what? Can't really complain too much. In fairness, he's tried to save the big players. You can see where his priorities lie. You know, Rice and Paqueta both didn't play. Shows that he's got some trust in Benrahma at the moment because Benrahma's been dropped as well. Keepers you expect. I mean, is Johnson in because there's rumours of an Everton interest? Is that trying to keep him happy, showing that he's got some game time? The back three is I think you Russ said it. That's like the only three centre backs we've got. If you maybe count Kira as I think he might do quite well on that right hand side of the back three.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
It's strong. It's strong. It might be
for anyone that feels like they've lost a little bit of that va-va-voom. I'm going to try and reintroduce that va-va-voom to you right this second. Hopefully, you will enjoy this clip. Determination. Fighters. Legends. West Ham United, 1980.
The cup, and here he comes again.
Legend. Right, hopefully that worked. Matt, you can tell me if that actually worked, but I did get to see most of it. So that was trying to give you a little bit of a va-va-voom. Matt, you're on mute, just so you know. Of course, that was it. Matt, you're on mute. That was the last time that West Ham, of course, won the FA Cup, 1980. Yeah, so apologies if that didn't actually come through. But let's jump into the chat and see who's kicking about and see what everyone is saying. Moisaurus, Emperor with no clothes, will be a Moyes masterclass today, and Ayew is coming. Crosshammers, evening guys. Hope you're well.
I've seen that rumour.
What one?
Jordan Ayew, which I don't believe for a second.
I don't even see that. But listen, we all know it's going to be.
He's on a free. He's just been released from his team in Saudi Arabia.
All right.
And apparently,
are you talking about Andre Ayew?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Because when you said Jordan Ayew, I was like, he plays for Crystal
Palace.
Palace.
I said Jordan Ayew. That is Palace. No, Andre Ayew. Yeah.
God, we'll see. Love and Life Cross. Hope you're well. Howard Ailes is in there. Why are we risking a Gerd? Well, for a few reasons. There is no other choice. Really. There is no other situation, and Moyes wants to continue with the back five. I think this is a formation that Moyes wants to work with, to be honest, Matt. What do you think?
I think at least at the moment, Moyes seems to flip-flop. Like, when it works, he's happy for it to go, and then when it stops working, he'll flip again. So at the moment, he's had a positive result out of it, so he's going to stick with it. You know what? I think if you actually look at the players we've bought, that might have been the way he wanted to set up this season. You know, because it does look like, you know, you've got like a Gued and Kira could play the faster, pacier centre backs, wide centre backs. Emerson's obviously set up for a back five. And then it's just doing stuff on the counter. Like, you know, if you think you had Cornet out on that left wing, and then Skamaka and even Antonio Bowen on the right, as a front three sitting up the pitch with a Rice and Paqueta and a back five, it does look like that was probably the way it was going to go, and it would have worked. So for now, he's going to stick with it. It does seem negative, possibly, against the League One team, but then it will depend on the mental approach. That this formation is a very.
I don't.
Don't forget, Chelsea won a Champions League playing 3-4-3. Okay, and that is the problem. Is it a 5-4-1? Is it a 5-3-2, or is it a 3-4-3? Like, is it or a 3-5-2? It depends how aggressive the fullbacks are and how aggressive the wingers are. Whether it becomes too defensive or more attacking.
To be quite honest with you, though, mate, I think what we're going to see is a big fluctuation of change depending on how the game goes. And I don't doubt that for a second. I think there's going to be Antonio draw. Sorry, hold on a second. Matt, carry on for 2 minutes.
Right, so let's go back to the top. I generally hope not. Like, Andre Ayew coming back now, he must be in his mid-30s. He's got to be, 32, 33, having played in Saudi Arabia. Evening. I did, guess and I'd done it probably about an hour ago. Maybe more than that. It might be like 6 o'clock. I just put it in the group chat. It's going to be, there's no point watching the draw. It's going to be Man United away. And lo and behold, it was Man United away. The statistical likelihood that we could draw them every single year, Man United away, has got to be. I don't even want to know. Like, it should not be that possible. It shouldn't be like we shouldn't be able to do it every year. Like every year. Why we're risking a Gued? Again, I think it's the only centre backs we've got. And if Moyes wants to play his formation, he needs to go get one. We know we need if one, if not 2 centre backs. We know this. Ben Johnson can fill in as a third on maybe the right side that he did at the start of the season, but obviously he's given Soufal the night off. Spurs got an easy route again. Yeah, I know. We never get the easy route. And I don't know why watching the draw today, why I thought it was going to be any different. For some reason, I got my hopes up thinking, you know what? Maybe we might get that easy draw. But no, we didn't. Just, of course we didn't, because why would we? Why would we ever get the easy draw? It just doesn't happen, does it? You know what? No, I'm not ruling out Derby. I'm not. What I'm saying is, on paper, our team should be good enough, but obviously it doesn't mean anything. I think they're unbeaten in 19 games this season. They're having an exceedingly good season, Derby, so I wouldn't write them off. I'm just trying to be positive and go, oh, yeah, we might actually win. But who knows? Good performance in a 2-0 win would be lovely tonight. I would take that, but we don't do easy, do we? So we don't do easy. I really hope it's not. I did see it was like, it wasn't even just us linked. It was us, Everton, I think Southampton. I think basically like all the teams in a relegation battle have just gone, ooh, Andre is on a free. Let's have a look. I don't see why we do it. Same way that we've been linked, today with Ziyech at Chelsea. I don't see why we do that. The one thing we need is pace. We either need defenders or we need pacey attackers. And he's not either. Yeah, they could be. The thing is, right, I say this, but I think someone said that, we beat Man United last year in the Cup. But I'm pretty sure Derby didn't beat Man United. Was it last year or the year before in the Cup? In the League Cup, they beat him on penalties. If West Ham was in trouble, Moyes seems to be going game to game at the moment. It's really weird. Only we seem to do this. I see that 70 million euro. Obviously, he's had a big fallout with Pep because he's not playing. We need to win and keep the confidence up in the squad. Yeah, exactly. We can't bring Ayew back. We can't. We don't need him. There's not actually a need in the squad for him. Why would we bring him back? That doesn't make any sense to me. There's no benefit to bringing him back, at all. I think Mofi is now off to Nice, and I don't think we'll get anyone. I put my neck on the line yesterday in a group chat, and I said I don't think we'll sign anyone. They're talking about maybe trying to see if Conor Gallagher can come, but he's actually already openly turned down Everton. So, that may be a struggle. Outside of that, there was talk about maybe Michael Keane, but I think now that Dyche has gone into Everton, that's not going to happen. At least, we got some. At least the bench is looking okay. I did have it off my phone. It's now disappeared, as I say it. Good to see a couple of kids on the bench. Hopefully, won't need them, but Barmer's in phenomenal form for the under 21s, or under 23, 22, whatever you want to call it. West Ham now kicked off. Again, we tried the stupid long ball that we play every time, and it's gone straight out for a Derby County throw-in. I'm probably slightly behind everyone because I'm actually still watching it online and not on TV. So Derby County, I'm not going to know any of their players, but a simple ball over the top in behind Kira, and they're in. He's in 1-on-1. He's cut it back. One ball at the start of the game in behind Tilo Kira, and Derby had a chance. One ball. It took all of 30 seconds for Derby to have end up being half a chance because the number 7, the winger, was quite wide. He tried to pull it back, and then West Ham managed to sort of, in the end, cut out the cutback. But Kira seems like a confidence player, and that is not going to do his confidence any good whatsoever. Ball is now back with Areola, who pumps it long, looking towards Johnson, who loses the header, but it's going to be a West Ham throw-in just inside West Ham's half. Johnson's now jogged back to take. Throws it into the chest of Antonio, who manages to control it and keep a hold of it. Johnson goes for a big left-footed cross ball into Emerson. It's done really well. Emerson brings it down in the middle of the park. Getting marched out, but he does get it back to Souček. West Ham now bring it under control. Souček into Kira.
I think I'm ever so slightly ahead of you, Matt.
What you on?
1:58, 59, 2 minutes.
That's about 2 seconds. I'll refresh mine and see what happens.
Oh, Antonio was on the attack outside the 18-yard box. Keeps dragging it, drives forward. Looks like it takes a deflection, and he's calling for a corner. I think he's got the corner. Good attacking football there from West Ham. We win the ball in the middle of the park. A heavy touch from the Derby player. I think it was Flynn Downs, wins the ball back. Plays it directly into the path of Antonio. Drives into the 18-yard box. Souček was alongside him there, but he kept a hold of it. Skipped by the defender.
I might be up with you now.
And then the ball, I think he's won the corner. Has he won the corner? No, he's not.
I've got 32, 33, 34, 35.
36, 37, 38.
Yeah. All right.
Big ball forward from Derby. Souček steps in, wins the ball, keeps a hold of it. Still got a hold of it deep in our own half. Ball's being kicked out, and Derby have won a throw-in.
This is... I don't know if you saw that right at the start, that Derby basically just got in inside the first 20 seconds.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
It's just simple ball up and over the top. That's, and then we had the Antonio half chance. That's half chance either side, and that's been the start of the game so far. Doesn't look like, at the moment, at least a couple of minutes in, either team's turned up to sit back. Both teams are going for this.
3 minutes in. I mean, there's not much we can really tell from that. So, usually you can.
Well, no, but I mean,
they've had a half chance attack, not a chance at goal. We've had a half chance at goal.
Yeah, but normally we don't do that. So at least we've actually come out of the box. Even if defensively we haven't come out of the blocks yet, at least in an attacking sense we have.
I'm glad to see Ben Johnson back on the side. I heard what you were saying about him, but anyway, West Ham were on the attack down the right hand side. Or the Derby players done well. Jared Bode's chasing the ball down. He's played it back.
Yeah,
to the
I don't know if that's just. I say he's going to have a role to play in this team for the second half of the season, Ben Johnson, especially if we don't bring anyone else in.
Big ball forward from the Derby keeper. I want to see. Listen, it's funny. You listen to some West Ham fans, and it just shows you how split we are down the middle in terms of every decision. So you've got people that like Ben Johnson, i.e., me, and you've got people that don't like Ben Johnson. I would absolutely have Ben Johnson over Soufal any day of the week. And I would like that consistency for him to play.
The right backs, it depends on the team. I'm very I don't think Johnson's very good at. So in this formation, I don't think it really does well for Johnson. I could be proven very wrong today.
Yeah, but
I don't think he offers as much going forward.
It's not even about
as a defensive option. He's very, very solid.
But he is. But at the end of the day, he's been part of a team and was consistently in that team when West Ham were progressing as a club. And he was in a team. I think every single good run. Like, do you remember that time we went through that kind of winter period where we won 6 in a row? He was vital in that. He's been a vital part of it. Him and Soufal, to be fair. But I'd have Johnson in.
As I say, for me, if we're playing a team where you want to be the defense to be more solid, I play Johnson. More attacking, I play Soufal.
But here's what's interesting, Matt. Here's what's interesting, though, on that point. People go mental when you talk about getting rid of a youth player. But most of these people, not you, but some people will turn around and go, yeah, but I'd still rather Soufal. We've got an academy player there, and he's capable. Play him.
he could have a very good part to play. If we go back to the start of the season, he was playing the right side of the defence, the centre of defence. Sorry,
yeah, he was playing everywhere.
So,
anyway,
you know,
Derby are pressing Areola. Areola's going to big clear. Sorry,
did we play 5 at the back or 4 at the back at Man City at the start of the season?
I think it was 5, wasn't it?
And he played right at the back 3.
Yeah,
and he made one mistake and Haaland destroyed him for it. But
I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, to be honest, who doesn't? Haaland destroys everyone.
Yeah, exactly. But apart from that, he had a very solid game as a right-sided centre-back out of back 3. So if we can't get another centre-back in, and, you know, Zuma's going to be maybe Zuma's flaky or whatever, or Kira doesn't really settle in that position.
Good football from West Ham. Emerson now travelling forward from us. Heavy touch. Antonio gets it, tries to play a 1-2 with him, but the Derby defence have done well. That was unfortunate. It was a heavy ball in, and Johnson's done really well to win that ball back. Ogbonna's lost it, but then won it back again. West Ham driving forward with Antonio over the halfway line. Bowen's there looking for the ball. Antonio slowed the pace down. Johnson's made the overlapping run. He collects the ball. Johnson keeps a hold of it. He's looking for someone to make a run for him. He's kept the ball in. He's done really well. Antonio standing up down the wing. Drives forward now. Drives towards the corner flag. Keeps a hold of it. Tries to go for a big cross, but it takes a deflection. Goes out for a West Ham throw in. Ben Johnson's frustrated there because he drove forward. Was looking for a pass. No one was there. Yeah, no option. There's no way that's a foul. The Derby County calling for a foul there.
He's the Derby County player that's played for the foul.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bonner was very clever because Bonner ran at him with his arms out.
Yeah.
So he's like, look, I'm not grabbing him at all. And the guy fell over and the ref's like, well, no.
Like, Ben Johnson ball into the box. There's no one there. And the defence are fucking my word. What are they doing?
No. You're not getting a back pass for that, Antonio.
No, you're not. But it's the fact.
It's a very good.
So it's a great ball in. It's a great cross in from Ben Johnson right into the most dangerous area of the box. Curtis Davis absolutely lost his ability of defending. Headed the ball down, bounced, hit off the defender's foot, bounced back into the keeper's hands. But the thing was, no one was there to challenge him.
No one was there. No one actually gambled that Johnson would get the ball in the box. Someone was asking about the subs at one point.
I've not got the picture of him today, sorry.
Fabianski's on the bench. Obviously, they've just rotated the goalkeepers, especially now that Randolph's gone. Soufal and Creswell.
Bowen is in 18-yard box, shoots. Oh, he'll be disappointed with that. He cuts into the left side of his foot. He does as usual, does his typical Bowen. He'll be disappointed with that. I wouldn't, nothing to...
Down. It's brilliant play from Downs to pick the pocket, the midfielder.
He's not picked the corner. He couldn't. To be fair, there was 3 defenders on him instantly. But he's done well, but he's not done well with his finish. He should have done better at that.
Quez lost out on the ball.
The bench has got Fabianski, Soufal, Creswell, Levi Lang, Rice, Lanzini, Paqueta, Benrahma, and Mubama. And West Ham are on the attack again down the left-hand side. This is good from us. Emerson on the ball. He's keeping a hold of it. He's skipped by one player, cut inside. He's found Flynn Downs, who's played it back out to Souček. Souček feeds in Pablo Fornals. Emerson's there. He plays the ball down the line to Emerson. Still got a Derby County player on him. Plays the ball back. Tommy Souček. Souček out on the left-hand side. Still got the ball. Fornals has made the run. Souček finds Antonio. Stands up to the defender. Holds him up well. Turns, shoots. Blocked from Derby. West Ham got the ball again. And it's Antonio. Oh, it's a nice, neat ball through. Hit it! Headed it! 1-0 West Ham! And it's absolutely dominating. It has been a dominating last 6 minutes, mate. It has.
Clinical.
Bowen. Jared fucking Bowen. Yes!
Should have scored a minute ago.
And made up for it there.
Doesn't miss this time.
Does not miss this time. I tell you what, though.
Was that Souček with the assist?
Yeah, what's interesting? Well, I'll tell you what, it was Antonio played the ball up over the top. Wait till you see this. Hold up play from Antonio. Bosch is the player, tries to shoot. It's blocked. It comes back to him from Flynn Downs. Chips over the top. Nice ball. Bowen leaves it. Souček heads it into Bowen's path, and he hits it into the bottom corner. Have you noticed this about Bowen, though, in the last couple of games? How central he's playing?
Well, I said the Everton game, playing the back 5, he doesn't have to worry defensively as much. And it allows him to stay further up the pitch, which then means him and Antonio can swap around and change between them.
Yeah.
What was interesting there, though, was that Downs playing in the middle will just sit.
That's all he's done, and he's won the
so
ball
he
back.
just sat, won the ball back, and that allows Souček to run forward.
And mate, you've made a key point there. The key thing there is about winning the ball back. The amount of times the ball goes and we're never the first man to that ball. What Downs allows you is the ability to be the first man, to allow them to not counter-attack, for us to build. Now what we need to do is continue this kind of pressing, because we're doing it again now. Here we go again. Downs. Oh, it's unlucky from Fornals. He's tried to go quick. He's seen Bowen make a run and it's found the keeper, the defender. There's loads of comments, Matt. I've not even had a chance to go through them yet, mate. It's all the way back with Areola. What? Put it up. Is someone slagging us?
No, have you not got the sound on? Have you not got the sound on?
I can hear it, but I'm not listening to it. I'm listening to you.
I don't think West Ham fans were singing "How shit must you be? We're winning away" to a League One team. At least West Ham fans haven't lost their sense of humour.
Duke's in the house, mate. Good to see you. Dan's in the house. Good to see you, mate, as well. Jay, my niece is in the house. Going through the bank. Let's go for it. Bowen. Oh, my internet is awful. And I'm plugged in. I'm actually plugged. Mate, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm totally plugged in as well. So frustrating.
I'll tell you what.
No, hold on a minute.
Cess has put a message in the group chat, and my interest in this game was all of a sudden reignited. So Simon Stone on Twitter, who is the BBC correspondent, has put Man United's FA Cup tie. He must be a Man United correspondent. Man United's FA Cup tie will come after, and almost certainly after, the EFL Cup final and Barcelona in the Europa League, and then immediately before Liverpool away. So slap bang in a Man United last 16 or last 32 Europa League game, a potential probably Newcastle in the League Cup final, and before a trip to Anfield. Oof.
Someone makes a point in the chat, right? And I'm sorry, I do not know what's wrong. Do you know what I might need to do? I might need to take my computer in. Anyway, someone's made a really interesting point, is that, you know, one of the key elements for West Ham to try and change their season around is relying on players to find form that haven't been in form. So what you get is you get Bowen scoring 2 goals, albeit, against questionably one of the worst teams in the Premier League, Everton at the time. And then, scoring another goal here tonight, questionably against, League One opposition. We get that. But that's form. That's what we need. He needs consistent performing players. And if that's what it's going to take to... big ball in. Oh, my word. A big ball in from the Derby player. And it's kind of skipped over everyone, defence and the Derby player, just though. It was a good ball in, but it was offside anyway, yeah. But I tell you what, mate. One benefit's come from that. Oh, he was offside. The benefits come from this is Jared Bowen picking up a little bit of form. That's positive.
Well, maybe it does. I don't know why, but it does seem like the tiny tweak, which is like, you know, we're now playing either a 5-3-2 or like today's a 5-2-3, but the 5 at the back. I don't know why that one little change of formation. Obviously, everyone seems to know now what they're doing. Whereas when we play the 4-2-3-1, like the wingers don't know, the attackers don't know. Like no one seems to know. You know, but when we play a 4-2-3-1, no one seems to know what they're doing. But when we go to a 3-4-3, 5-2-3, whatever you want to call it, like Bonner knows, right? I'm the commanding middle centre back. You've got Aguerd, and then this time Kira as wide centre backs. Like, we've got to bring the ball out and bring it forward.
Sorry, mate. Derby are on the attack now. He switched play over to the right hand side, just deep in the West Ham half. Hold your thought, Matt. Ball's played out back to the midfielder again from Derby. They've tried a 1-2, but West Ham have intercepted. Derby have won it back again in the middle of the park, but we are pressing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look,
Antonio pressing again.
Now we're
pressing.
more defensive. Bowen and Fornals know, as the wingers, they've got to tuck in a bit. But as soon as that ball's going forward now, they're pressing up with Antonio. Look how high Fornals is there as the left winger.
Forces the
And that
Derby
will
player
bring
to
Emerson
play it
up.
long.
Yeah.
And then Johnson comes up, wins the header, and it goes out for a Derby throw-in.
Maybe this is what Moyes is getting at. Maybe Moyes' season hinged on Aguerd. Maybe that has been what killed him.
Wait, what?
Maybe he built.
It's tough to say it's just around one player, but he was very clear when he signed Aguerd that he was going to be the focal point from the defence. I think
it's almost like
that game against Rangers, mate, in the pre-season. Oh, West Ham on the attack now. Pablo Fornals plays the ball inside to Antonio, holds up the play really well, but does lose it, unfortunately. Derby now on the counter. He's driving through. He's about 30 yards out. Plays the ball out wide left. Cuts inside into the box. Plays the ball through. No one's got it yet, but there's loads of West Ham bodies back. Oh, he plays a heavy ball, and Antonio drops back, wins it. Pablo Fornals collects it. He drives forward for West Ham. Still inside the West Ham half.
Drops back to
Souček.
Even as I said to you before the game, it depended on the intent of the players. Even though we're playing supposedly three at the back wing backs, especially down that left hand side with Emerson, he's getting exceedingly.
Look how far forward he is now. Look at him.
Yeah. And when
there's 6 players behind Emerson.
When you've got Aguerd, who's got the vision, the passing ability, and the mobility, the pace, he's like, right, I can cover for you if the winger gets past you. I've got Ogbonna and Johnson alongside me. Souček or Downs can drop in, get further up the pitch. I mean, look how much it's allowing. Like 4 hours at then was almost playing as like a second centre forward.
Well, Fornals looks.
Cover that side.
What you're saying there really is playing into the hands of Fornals because he wants to be in that further forward position. So if you've got a player and he works hard as well, and if he's tucked in a little bit, he enjoys that and he gets a little bit of freedom in that. Oh, nice ball through, but Ogbonna's done really well defensively there.
But you could not play that with Creswell there.
Was that a Gerd that just done that turn?
Just pulled like a Cruyff turn.
Gerd has just done a Cruyff turn in defence, sent the Derby striker to bloody Westfield shopping. Kira's playing the ball forward. Ben Johnson driving forward for West Ham down the right hand side.
Even here, look, I say about Johnson, but look how
Antonio's
high he's
dropped
to get
it, collected it. Antonio plays it all the way back.
Because of the way we're playing, and everyone now understands their positions in this new.
Look at that from Aguerd. Look at that progressive pass from Aguerd.
Yeah.
For now,
that is what we've been missing.
Downs, Souček, back to Downs. Love Downs, love him. He's good.
When I shot that, he's offering. He's constantly moving, offering positions to receive the ball.
Big long ball up over the top, finds spot. Oh, it was unlucky. He was unlucky. Keeper came out, won it. Aguerd seen the vision, seen the Bowen run early, plays the ball up over the top. The defender reads it. Bowen would have got in front of the defender, but the keeper comes out, collects it. It's done well, but good vision there from Aguerd. Sorry, Matt. Derby on the attack now, down the right-hand side. Plays the ball back to the halfway line. There's no point in me trying to name all the Derby players because
I don't know them. Yeah.
It's going to take me about 45 minutes to learn their names and then the game will be done.
Yeah. By the time the game's over, I might know them. The only one I did know is not even playing. The big man up front. McGoldrick.
Oh, McGoldrick, yeah.
Who's injured.
Who does a job.
Or the only other one I know.
Curtis Davis.
The left winger.
Yeah, but you know Davis as well.
Mendes Lang.
Fornals has been beat to the ball. He's lost it easily there.
Of Cardiff City in the Premier League.
Heavy touch from the... Oh, my God. What is he doing? The Derby... Oh, it's unlucky from Fornals. The Derby player had nowhere to go. He played the ball back. Fornals nearly nipped in and got it, but it's gone back to the keeper. Mate, you know Curtis Davis as well, of course.
Huh?
Curtis Davis.
Oh, yeah.
He actually was a runner-up for Hull City against Arsenal back in...
Yeah.
Derby on the attack.
He's been around a bit, Curtis Davis.
Heavy touch from the Derby player, but it's inside the centre circle for Derby. It's out to the right-hand side. They're on the attack. Now out on the right-hand side byline. Tries to take on Emerson Power. A few step-overs inside the box. Plays it through. Cleared from Ogbonna. Straight to the Derby player. Shoots from distance. Big over. Oh, it's going wide. It's fine. He went for all the glory.
Never, don't shoot, you don't score.
wrong with my computer? It's so bloody annoying. Right, anyway, let's see what everyone's saying. Lee's in the house. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Andy Pepper is saying, good evening, all. Quickly look at that 3 at the back, and then Zuma's fit. Swap him with Augie. That would be solid. Listen, absolutely. I think West Ham's future lies without Augie. That's not to say that Augie won't come back and play an important part of our season this season. But I think moving forward, I don't think we could. I think we need to secure a new partnership for Agerd. I think Agerd takes over being numero uno in our defence.
Having said that, this back three, like I said,
But you're right.
about the pace. When you've got Kira and Aguerd either side of him,
and Johnson,
you've got. But I say as the
and
back
Emerson.
three.
No, but what I mean is,
the
like,
back three,
as the back five, though,
you've got a lot
you've
of pace.
got pace.
What I meant was in the back three. Like, do you remember, I think back to that Brentford game, the league game, that second goal when it was like that one ball over the top from a throw in. And then, like, Bonner and Creswell both just gone. Like, there was no pace. No one could contain it. Emerson on the ball. Go on, Emerson. Still got the ball. That's foul.
Peter is asking me, how come I'm on a delay? Am I on a delay? Are you talking about why we're commentating on the game on a delay? Tell me what it is, or is there like a stream problem? If you're talking about why the commentary is delayed, then it's because loads of reasons. Well, first and foremost, the Wi-Fi in Scotland's crap. Secondly, me and Matt are on the same, so it's not just the problem up here.
It is. It is also watching it on the internet, not on TV.
Yeah.
So it's not
the next thing is
live. There is
there's always a 20-second delay from when we actually say the comment to you receiving it on YouTube.
Yeah. Upload, downloads, and all that jazz. But no, I was going to say, you've got whether it's Zuma or Kira and Aguerd either side of Ogbonna, you could have had a Dawson, or you could have an Ogbonna in that middle that doesn't have the pace, but has the physical attributes and the commanding leadership attributes and the presence, because you've got the two quicker guys wide of him to cover for him. They're just trying to go again.
Do you know what's good about that goal as well? Is apart from the fact Souček is like, when he gets in that forward position, but it's not that. When he gets in that position, mate, he's brave, because we've seen.
He's going to get clattered.
He does not care. So he's always going to throw his head. Anyway, let me just address this one, Crosshammer. I agree, mate. I've always been Ogbonna's biggest critic. I can't believe the guy's come back and actually looked like, if I think about the Everton game and how commanding he was. Anyway, a big ball in, free kick to West Ham. Keeper comes out. I can't believe how commanding Augie has been, and like agility-wise, how strong he's been. Hold on a minute, though. Agerd has really brought that out in him, though. Brought that back.
Oh, yeah.
Go on.
Right, so I'll be honest, though. If you'd have said to me how many years ago, when we had the infamous Ogbonna Winston Reid debate, that at 34 Ogbonna would still be in West Ham's first team and Winston Reid would be retired, I'd have been absolutely shocked.
Yeah, that's injuries, though, isn't it?
Because Winston Reid, for me, was always... I always said Winston Reid was the better defender and Ogbonna was the guy that had a mistake in him. But Ogbonna has matured like a fine wine, and he's got a lot better as he's got older.
Yeah. Free kick to Derby County, about 20 yards past the halfway line in the West Ham half. Big ball in the box, back post. Augie misses it though, and it goes out for a West Ham goal kick.
Corner ball?
No, goal kick. So for anyone that is watching, we're waiting on this goal kick to get taken. Tomorrow, of course, is transfer deadline day. There will be a live show in the evening. We're just waiting on the confirmed time. I'll need to speak to you, Matt, about that as well. And then, but during the day, what you're going to get is loads and loads and loads of rumour stuff. So we've decided to do loads of little...
You're not going to get anything because nothing's going to happen.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Mr. Positive there. Nothing's going to
happen. Keep your eye on the channel. We'll be bringing you some regular daily content tomorrow. Remember, we're not telling you some of this stuff's happening. We're just going to tell you what the situation is out there and if it's going to be real or not. And Matt is already predicting that none of them are going to be real. So
I'm telling you that the Andre Ayew one is now, because it's from like Football Insider or something, and they're like the worst one going. And I'm sure they've just gone, oh, he's been released from his team in Saudi Arabia or Qatar or whatever. And, the teams in the Premier League need players, especially teams in the relegation battle. So let's just link him with like all of them.
Yeah.
I'm sure Moyes has said as well, unless something really becomes available. I mean, it'd be interesting to see like the Conor Gallagher situation. Because if they do say that he's available tomorrow,
Well, they've said,
tempted to go in?
Yeah, I mean, I would be all over that personally.
That could be the one. Maybe.
Anyway, listen, it's a Derby free kick.
Needless foul from Tilo Kehrer.
In a reasonably dangerous area. It's going to be
ball lofted down the channel. The guy contested it, and Kehrer was never going to get there. He's gone to the back of him. 25 yards out on the touchline, left-hand side, left-footed in-swinger. And it's headed up and out.
From Fornals.
By Fornals, yeah.
Pablo Fornals' heat map is ridiculous.
Speed all over the place.
He is literally all over the place.
Souček
Big ball forward from Souček. Antonio does. He does well. And now Antonio's on the break.
Downs.
He's not.
That was unlucky.
Davis is there. Plays the ball back to the Derby keeper.
I'll be honest. That's not a bad place to play it from Downs there, because one thing Curtis Davis does not want to do is get in a foot race with Antonio. Derby playing around in the midfield. I'll tell you what, they don't look particularly comfortable at the back. We've pressed them a few times and they've sort of given it away.
Again, just steps in, beats the player for pace, drives forward with the ball.
Looking for an option.
He just knocked the ball by the player and just stepped round them. Areola pings the ball to Johnson.
Look out to Johnson.
Drives the ball forward. That's a nice ball from Johnson.
That's
unlucky from Jared Bowen. Johnson's had it first time up the line to Jared Bowen.
Left foot as well. Left foot round the corner. It's a very good pass from Johnson, in fairness to him. David Moyes ain't happy, though. Don't know if maybe he's not happy with Bowen. I mean, Johnson could have done much more there. Johnson's got no option whatsoever. Like, there's no one. Downs finally comes over. And then it's well played from Johnson to switch it across to Aguerd. West Ham actually, maybe someone should clip that. West Ham actually kept the ball from a throw-in.
Fornals has done really well there with his strength. And he's held the player off the ball and kind of dummied it, and it's gone through. And Antonio's tried to do the same. It's just unfortunate he took a misstep there. That would have been a really nice bit of play. But anyway, Derby are on the attack now. Again, wins the header. And like Ogbonna does his clearing up job. Areola pings the ball forward.
I think Johnson Bowen actually won that. No, he didn't. West Ham get throw-in. Now deep inside Derby's half.
Throw-in has been intercepted by the Derby player. And it's a big clearance up.
Straight out for a throw-in.
29 minutes gone. Derby 0, West Ham 1. Good kind of hard-working goal from West Ham. Tap in from Jared Bowen. Great work from Antonio Flynn Downs and Tommy Souček to allow him to get the goal. Performance so far.
About that, Antonio?
Performance so far.
West Ham under pressure.
Kind of reasonably dominating first 10-15 minutes. Derby kind of picking up a bit of play now, holding on to a bit of possession, but not really doing anything with it.
No.
Antonio's won the ball back. Fornals in the middle of the park, plays in Emerson down the left-hand side. He drives, slows it down a little bit. Antonio's there, doesn't receive it.
No one's in the middle.
Collects
Look,
it.
Bowen's, obviously Antonio spread out again.
Downs. No, sorry. Yeah, Souček.
Oh, look.
Pings the ball. Well, what a ball that was from Souček to Ben Johnson out on the right-hand side. Nice ball through to Jared Bowen. Tries to cross it in. Deflection. Keeper collects it.
I was going to say, look how calm that Flynn Downs was there. Souček put the ball back to him. He's got a guy literally on his back trying to tackle him, pressing him. And he sucked 3 players in and just coolly laid it off to Souček and then played that brilliant switching ball. He couldn't give him a handball for that.
So Souček wins the header, but so did Derby again. Kira's made a step out. He does well to win it back. Ben Johnson with the big clearance up top. Antonio's held off the defender, but it's flicked through. Curtis Davis has hit the ball back to the keeper.
Ref, come on.
Did he block him there? He blocked him a little bit, didn't he?
He actually looked over his shoulder, put his arms out, and Antonio then tried to walk around him.
He wasn't going to get to the ball, but he did block him.
No, he wasn't. But
Lagarde again.
100% was.
Oh, he's given a foul against that.
He knew it's a cheeky old school tactic, but he definitely knew what he was doing. But he also knew if Antonio ran harder and just ran at him and he went over, they'd have given the foul.
Free kick, Derby, 50-odd yards out.
It's
reasonably
5
central.
Yards. Yeah, it's 45 yards out, maybe.
Yeah.
Pretty central, slightly on the right-hand side. They look like they're going to lump it into the box again.
And they have. Areola should collect that. He's come out, collected it, no problem at all.
Areola came early. That's
Go on,
Alphonse.
Alphonse.
That's what you want to see from your goalkeeper. He saw the height of it, made his mind up straight away. I'm coming to get that. That's mine.
He's played it short to Lagarde.
Didn't needlessly punch it.
See the calm footballer he is, man.
He rarely looks
uncomfortable.
Like rushed, Aguerd.
So what's happened there is Areola just played a simple ball to Aguerd inside the box. Very quickly, Derby have rushed to the player. The first initial pass wasn't on. He's went to go back, just done a quick turn and played the ball to the original player. Drop deep from Pablo Fornals. It's unlucky. Derby have got the ball back, played the ball up over the top, and it's got to the player. He's chipped it into the middle. He's shot off. Not a bad attempt. He's hit it on the volley. Half volley.
He was there again. Weird.
Scott Bonner committed, didn't he?
Straight away, Aguerd steps across.
Good.
Well played, Antonio. He's held it up well. If he can get the ball out of his feet.
He has done. Chips the ball up over the top. What a ball to Jared Bowen that is. Oh, he's offside. That is unlucky. What a nice ball, though.
Very good ball. That's poor. Shouldn't be offside there.
Well, one
Up
from
long from
Kira.
the offside. That's well played.
Flynn Downs is fouled. That's a free kick to West Ham in our own half.
Clever.
Good.
Clever. He had nowhere to go. He had nowhere to go. And he just sucked for fouling. I do think, I don't know if Moyes doesn't rate as much, but he is a lot more intelligent than I think Moyes gives him credit for.
Who?
Flynn Downs.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's that, mate. I think it's more... It's Moyes'
I mean, even that, look, what I said about that,
like,
that header there, all right, Antonio couldn't bring it down. But...
Who's made that run?
And look,
Is it going to go early? No, it's not.
No. Oh, Souček bombing forward. Yeah. But no, like even there, the header for the clearance, so many times our players will just head it back in the general direction. And Flynn Downs actually headed it into Antonio. And it's a mistake from the defender, and West Ham end up having a throw in like all the way down in their half.
Decent play from Derby.
That's not bad bit of play.
Back with Pablo Fornals. Souček. Bowen through the middle. Drives forward. Ben Johnson's made the overlapping run. He collects it. Bowen's overlapped him again. Johnson keeps a hold of it. Fornals drops in, collects it out on the right-hand side. Fornals is everywhere tonight. Out to Ben Johnson, who finds Tommy Souček.
Because
he sprays the ball to the wide left. Emerson, what a ball that is from Tommy. That's the second unbelievable ball from Souček tonight. Emerson takes on the player, tries to cross it in and wins West Ham a corner. Honestly, Tommy Souček is bringing out every single long ball.
He cannot
pass
make
tonight.
an under pressure 5-yard pass, but when he sprays it 35 yards, he's got no problem. Intricate triangle passes he can't do, but give him a little bit of room and he'll spray a 35-yard pass.
Corner to West Ham. Big ball in. No one's there. Takes a weird deflection, but they've only cleared it out to the 18-yard box. Bowen plays in Flynn Downs. Plays it through the middle. Ben Johnson is going to play it into Emerson. Fornals out on the left side now. He's bloody everywhere. Flynn Downs collects it. He drives forward. He plays it out to... I don't even know, and it's moving too fast.
There's Emerson out there.
Yeah. Fornals now plays the ball to Areola, who's pressed
look
by
how
the
far
striker.
Areola's come out there to get the ball, just to offer an extra man.
Oh, we've done well, though, to win that again. Kira chips it forward to Bowen.
Oh, that's
Kira wins the ball back. It was, yeah. Ben Johnson header. Oh, Antonio's done unbelievable there.
How has he actually...
Play it!
Down?
He has!
Play
Fornals! Oh, why are you not shooting straight away, Forney? Why? Why did he not shoot? Antonio,
How did Antonio actually...
Mate, I do not know what Antonio's done there. I think that's going to be like...
Fornals should have been shooting. But how did Antonio bring it
He's
down
won it
in the
back.
first place?
Antonio's won it back down the left-hand side. Crosses it in. Oh, it's clear from Derby. Derby are panicking. Antonio was all over them right now.
They are all over the place at the back.
Yeah. I want to see what Antonio done here. I know you're
How
not
do
going
you
to see
even bring
this.
it down in the first place? Oh, they're showing the second
What
one.
is he? Mate, what is that defender doing? They look slightly calamitous at the back. I'm not going to lie to you. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my God, Dennis Bergkamp!
No! Can he not pass a ball 5 yards?
Mate, that is
But
Dennis
he can
Bergkamp.
pirouette on the spot,
Could you
control
imagine
the ball from like 50 yards in the air.
Could you imagine he put that in the back of the net?
player and then control it.
Could you imagine he put that in the back of the net? Corner West Ham. Go on, West Ham. Get a second one.
Oh, that's an awful corner.
It was, but we've got it again, which is the difference compared to before. Flynn Downs. Cam collected, plays the ball back all the way to Areola. Emerson's free on the left, but
Again,
Areola doesn't
he's like
choose him.
35 yards out. Oh,
He
sprays
sprays the ball. And I tell you what, man. He sprayed that ball. Curtis Davis had no choice but to head the ball out. And from
70
nothing,
yards, Areola?
70 yards,
70
from
yards.
nothing, we've got a throw in deep
And
in the Derby half.
if Curtis Davis doesn't head it, that was literally like on Fornals' feet. No, Fornals could have stood still to land at his feet.
Kira out wide to Johnson. Oh, Johnson. Oh, he didn't realise he was so close to the byline. Shit.
That time he's tried to pass it around the corner and he's just passed it straight off the pitch.
Yeah.
But it's all right. He's playing a 1-2 with Kevin Nolan. It's fine.
Kira plays a nice ball back to Areola. He does well. Areola takes a touch. Left foot. Clearance. Straight to Derby.
That was a poor one. On his left foot.
We've won the ball back instantly, though.
Well,
this is the difference tonight.
good
We're winning
tackle
every
from
second
Kira.
ball.
And then Derby close it out.
Without
Just
this is not getting
it's
carried away, right? But
context first
we're 40 minutes into this game. But if someone said to me, what are the positives? We're winning all the second balls in defensive things, and we're winning all second balls in the attacking things. It's just
for me, the difference is we actually look like a team.
Yeah.
Like there is a game plan. We are playing well. We are passing the ball about.
And that sprayed pass from Souček
like, how
again.
many times have we watched games, especially against like lower league teams?
By the way, what are they doing? West Ham on the ball again. Antonio. Oh, he's giving offside for it. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say surely he had to be offside. But how many times have we sat here and watched us play lower league teams and we don't look like a team playing? Especially when you consider the fact that Rice and Paqueta aren't playing. Yeah, he was offside. You know, we consider that Rice, Paqueta, Soufal, Benrahma all aren't playing, which you'd probably say at the moment, well, definitely Rice, Paqueta and Benrahma are all first team starting players.
What an unbelievable tackle that was from Tommy Souček. Mate, I just need to take the phone call, so give me 2 seconds.
Oh, Bowen does keep it alive. Nearly lost by 4 nows, but he goes it backwards to Kira. Kira plays it back to a bottom edge of the box. West Ham not worried about the press. Wide to Aguerd. Aguerd chips it into looking for 4 nows. But Derby do finally win it back on the halfway line. Spreading it wide, then back inside. Tries to play a clever 1-2 inside Bowen. Spreads it wide on the edge of the West Ham box. Johnson forces him inside, cross the way into the far post, and very well watched by Emerson. Gets the better of Mendes-Lang, clears it down the line. Well played. Just couldn't pick out 4 nows, but Antonio wins it back. Antonio back out to Emerson. Emerson tried to nutmeg the player. Nearly ricocheted back to the Derby centre forward. But again, Souček intercepted it. Souček is having, I don't want to say it, an exceedingly good game. Aguerd into 4 nows, who turns. Emerson into Downs. Sorry, Emerson into Souček. Souček wins it. Spreads it wide again. They're like 45-yard pass from Souček. Johnson controls it. First time into 4 nows. 4 nows. Bowen's dropped into centre forward. Picks it up. Spreads it to Downs. Downs spreads it to Emerson on the far side. Emerson back inside to Downs. Switches it to Kira. West Ham camped in Derby's half at the moment. Kira wide to Johnson. Johnson looks to come inside. Overruns it. Now Derby will try and come away on the counter. But Johnson gets back on the halfway line. And puts it out for a Derby throw. Derby playing it across the back line. Into the right back. Through the middle. Switching out to the left back over the top of Bowen. Clever pass. Left back cuts inside of Bowen. Across the middle of the park. He's forced to go backwards again. Back inside to the middle. Switches it left to right, Derby. Out to Mendes-Lang on the right-hand side. Up against Emerson again. He does get past Emerson this time. Pulls it in a 6-yard box, and it's a good clearance from Ogbonna.
He did well there. Ogbonna did well to clear it, but that player just kind of tore Emerson a new one. Oh, West Ham again. Look at Bowen. Feed it to Bowen. He's tried, mate. He's tried to feed it to Bowen.
Derby were at panic stations then with a West Ham turnover from Flynn Downs. First time Derby have managed to get past one of the fullbacks. It was a big shoulder barging 50-50 between Mendes-Lang and Emerson, which Mendes-Lang won. Are you calling? I'm going to ask you this question, and are you calling for Flynn Downs to play with Rice and Paqueta? If it means that Flynn Downs plays the deeper one, yes. If it moves Paqueta further forward, yes. Big ball in from Derby, clear from Aguerd. Ball bounces heavy over the defender. Antonio demolishes the defender, and he's driving forward. There's no way that's a free kick. The player's just tripped up over his own feet. I don't think that's a foul, but obviously we're biased. I'd have to see it again. I mean, yeah, he does catch him, but there's no intent in it. He's trying to dribble the ball. Ball out the left for Derby. Takes on Johnson. Inside the box. Shoots from distance. Goes into row P. That's greedy. Oh, look who's managed to bring himself a little cheeky appearance. And he's probably going to go about 1 minute ahead than everyone else in the stream. It's DJ Russie B.
Hello.
Russ, what are you on?
Half time.
It's almost half.
Russ is on half time.
Almost half time. We're actually just kicked off against Man United in the.
Well, Russ, if you haven't watched it, let me just give you a little rundown. I think you have, but Souček has got his inner Iniesta boots on tonight. He is spraying 40-yarders all over the park and connecting with all of them.
I know that little dink over for like he did these crossfield passes. I've been watching it. Just and Antonio, it's probably the best game I've seen Antonio play all season.
And Bowen,
As I said, Russ, he can't make a 5-yard pass, Antonio, but he can pull off whatever that shot the ball 50 yards out of the sky.
Yeah,
Pirouetted round the player to then bring it down under control and bring the ball away.
The best thing is Ali McCoy, because Ali McCoy's on commentary is literally salivating over Michael Antonio, and I'm like, fair play. He's like, I'm going to watch that pirouette at half time. I'm going to watch that.
That was Bergkamp-esque, though, wasn't it? Imagine it's half time for anyone that's watching, but
imagine he scored it.
Imagine he taken that pirouette, drove forward, and scored. That would have gone down in history as one of those goals you'll never stop watching ever.
That'll put a couple of bill on his price tag for tomorrow, won't it?
Yeah, that's a valid point. Valid point.
I'm
going to go take a break.
Yeah, got him.
Ciao.
Ciao for now. 1-0. Now, I saw a stat today. In the last decade, West Ham have drawn a Big Six team in a cup competition 16 times. 16 times we've drawn one of the Big Six, one of the greedy six. Mental. Anyway, 1-0. Oi, Freshfielder. As always, I jump on at half time so Anton and Matt can have a piss. Basically, that's how it works. Then I'll fuck off, and then they'll come back on, and I'll come back on at the end. And really glory. Good evening, Crossham. I hope you're well. Are we struggling? I mean, Derby are a good side. They haven't lost. This is the first. If they lose today, it's the first game in 19. And I know that people say, they are League One, but they're a good side. And to be honest, they've been given as good as it's got. Haven't really sort of put much of a. Not a fight, because that's the wrong word, but they've had plenty of possession. But yeah, it's not all over. It's not that we're all over. We are. I mean, we're playing all right. I mean, it's just for me. I just think you need that second goal to kill us. I think second goal will probably kill the game off. But don't forget, Derby last weekend were 1-0 down against Port Vale and scored and won the game from the 87th minute and I think the 89th minute or the 90th minute. As when we had Goalhanger on the other day, he was at the game. Morning, gentlemen. Alan, can't listen to you during the game. Is watching on iPad. You can listen to us now. And if you are listening and you're not subscribed, please become a subscriber. It'll be really, really nice. I really, really appreciate it. As I said, we hit 14,000 subscribers. We also hit 5 million video views today. 5 million lives. That is slightly smaller than the city of Sydney. So almost everyone in Sydney has watched one of our videos. I think we're always going to make hard work of it, Peter. Joe Cole on comments on the sort of in the punditry was saying that you're only here because it's West Ham and you love a cup set, and we like to do that, and we'll make hard of it. He actually said something really interesting, which I've actually clipped, and I'm going to use it in a future show about expectations and stuff like that. They've had 0 shots on target. Let me bring up the stats for the game so you guys can see when my computer wants to work, of course. Look how bright I've got. Jesus. I'm not on the good webcam, that's why. That's the trouble. I look like a ghost, like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Drainhole Hammer says, stupid idea, having guitar lessons before the game, struggling to undo the cans. Oh, you've got to get your calluses in your fingers, mate. I've played the guitar since I was 11 years old. You've got to get those calluses. Once you've got them in, it's easy. Easy. Right. Let's get some stats, shall we, for the game. The stats are as follows. Derby 51% possession, West Ham 49% possession. They've had 5 shots, 4 shots to us. They've had none on target. We've had 2 on target. They've had a blocked shot and 4 off target. We've had 2 corners. They've had none. We've both been offside twice. We've had 4 fouls there too. They've had 1 yellow card. We've had 1 big chance. Their keeper's made a save, as well as obviously let a goal in. 248 passes for Derby, 239 for West Ham. Slightly higher pass accuracy for Derby. Long balls, roughly the same in terms of percentages. But the main one is 1-0. And I'm going to take this thing down because I look like that looks better. 1-0. So there it is. Right, what we got here. But we should be at least 2 up against a squad that averages 20. Yeah, but Frano, it's different. It's a cup game. They're on paper. They're a very good side on paper. Young, someone like the Derby, a lot of those players, if they win the game, they're going to Old Trafford, so they'll be proper up. So they're proper up for it. We're still a team bereft of confidence, although we're playing a little bit freer today. Antonio, as I said, is playing really well. Souček's playing well. Clever little goal. Souček little assist. It was good for Bowen not to take the 1-2 and just let it run and let Souček pop it off to him. Another little half assist from Antonio, flicking it on the back post for Souček to nod it in, and a shot from Bowen. It took a deflection of the keeper, but it's a goal. I'll take that. Of course, I'm subscribed, mate. You would think all the listeners would subscribe and hit the bells. Well, you say that, Alan. 50% of people who watch our videos aren't subscribers. So there we go. That's why I always say it. Downs was nowhere to be seen. I think Downs has played an okay game. He's been in a much. He's been tidy. Souček's the star in that middle at the moment. When's the last time I said that? But no, I think we're playing well. Let's have a look. Was expecting to be more forward? No, he's playing his position. He's not a 10. He's a Declan Rice defensive midfield player, really. Downs is. They've just done a little bit of analysis of him in terms of what he's doing. I think he's doing really well. He's getting involved. They're sort of showing him and his defensive stuff, and he's getting his foot in, and he's playing some good little diving tackles and stuff, and breaking up the play. The reason why I think Derby haven't had so much ball in the midfield is because of Flynn, actually. Russ and Matt was raving. Yep. He's been playing well, I think. He's been very good. He's sitting to let Souček go forward. Exactly. Souček needs to be playing this position all the time. Looks totally different. I agree. Again, looks like he's putting the string to the back, the new puppet master. He certainly is. I think what's nice to see with Again is just he's the way he's pulling. And Kira literally at the beginning made a couple of mistakes early doors, but then he hasn't played for a long time. So I think we'll be. I'm quietly confident. And I can't be the last time I said that, to be honest. I'm quietly confident that we're going to get something out of this game, and hopefully not a replay. Is what I'm saying. But no, it's we'll wait and see. Let's go with a few more comments. Agreed. Shame as much as showed potential place in the first team. Dad is making Souček look good. Michael, great player, isn't it? Happy Amaret. You look at someone like Hayden Mullins, for example. Hayden Mullins was a player in that team which allowed the likes of Ria Coker to bomb forward, which allowed likes of other players. Same with someone like Michael Carrick as well. Michael Carrick was the same. So you need those types of players, and Flynn could be that player if he gets time. It's about getting time on the pitch. That's not necessarily a cup game. All right, let's go for a few more comments. And as Howard said, if you want a lovely, colourful cross hammers by your name, become a channel member, and you can. Howard isn't on commission. I don't know why Howard's doing it, because the more subscribe, the more members we get, the less chance you have of winning some memorabilia. And we'll do that this week. We'll do it probably tomorrow. We're going to have a live stream for the transfer window deadline, and we'll do the we haven't even done the January, so we'll do the January. We'll do a couple of draws, actually. We'll do January draws. So if you want to subscribe and become a channel member, you'll be entered into that draw tomorrow. Glad you like the community, mate. That's what we try and do. Trying to let everyone give their time to shine. Imagine Souček steps up now and helps turn around our season. Indeed, I was on a podcast, the Football Social podcast today. They're asking about Bowen, and obviously Moyes' comments how Bowen's form has affected the team. And it has really. You look at Bowen until the last couple of games. He had more assists than he had double figures in assists and double figures in goals. But Souček's one of them as well. I'm happy in winning. Just want to make more of the team. Don't blame me. No, I totally agree. You need to win tackles midfield. Both Downs have done that. Banging in the goals. Now he has done his banging off the pitch. That's why he was tired. And what's going to happen is, in 9 months' time, he's going to be really shit because he's got twins as well. Fornals went for it. Lanzini went for it. Declan Rice went for it. It's going to happen. So what we will be the beginning of the season. He'll have a crap beginning of the season next year. Souček, the best player on the pitch. I'm angling for a mug. We haven't any printed. But you'll be entered into the prize draw to win a Tony Cottee signed notebook. And also I think we're going to throw in another draw for a Trevor Morley signed notebook. So yeah, still can't believe how we might have away Man U. Right, as I said, the stat was in 10 years, in the last decade, West Ham have been drawn against a Big Six team in a cup competition 16 times. And considering last year we got Man City and Man United in the Carabao, it's mental, isn't it? It's mental. It's mental. Particularly as there's been no real shocks as well, touch wood. Still got 45 minutes of us. It's way better than a mug. It is Tony Cottee signed one, isn't it? Yeah. It's TC signed. TC signed one, and I've definitely got a Morley one. And next month we've got an Ian Bishop one. Or I might do Ian Bishop. Oh, I don't know. We've got loads. We've got loads signed. So they're winging their way to people. If they are channel members. Unless you're a channel member, you don't get an entry. It's a couple of quid a month, and it's in essence a what's it called? Like a raffle ticket. It's a raffle ticket. And we'll be doing our live stream tomorrow night for the transfer window. Could be interesting. Could be not. But it'll be fun. We've got loads of guests coming up, and it's like an open house. So we don't know when they're coming on. If they're coming on, we could just be talking amongst ourselves. But we've got some journalists coming on. We've got some of the West Ham Network community coming on, some ex-players coming on as well. So, yeah, should be fun. But you will need to make sure you watch the whole bloody thing because we don't know where they're going to turn up, in all honesty. I'm holding out for a sweaty Lanzini shirt. Wonder what Old Spice, I reckon that smells of. Have you got an Officer Dibble notebook? No, I haven't got an Officer Dibble notebook. You'll take it. You're in the draw. You've got to be in it to win it, and Howard is in it. What else have we got coming up this week? Then we've got after today's game, after the transfer window, then we've got stuff for the Newcastle game. We're going to get usually don't get Newcastle. We've got a good Newcastle fan on as well. Got some good ex-Hammer interviews coming up as well. Loads of stuff coming out. Happy Emirates, but always get an easy draw. Let's face it, if they didn't, they wouldn't get into the last 16. There we go. Let's make a guess for first sub. I'd say 72 minutes. Downs for Zini. I don't think we'll take. I think we'll take off Souček before Downs because we'll keep him for the Newcastle game. Before kickoff, the reporter asked Moyes about the changes, obviously 6 changes to the Everton side, and they asked whether that was with Newcastle in mind. And basically, he was saying yes. He was saying yes because I got Newcastle. But he said, we've got a squad and it's an opportunity for players to play who want game time. No, it's because she's shitting herself about Newcastle. Thank you very much, Steve. Appreciate it. All the West Ham YouTube channels are fun. It's something for everyone. That's what I like about the West Ham YouTube community. There's something if you want this type of content, you can watch. If you want ex-player interviews, quiz shows, things a little bit different, that's us. If you don't like it, then you can watch something else with it. It's what it is. As I said, we'll also hopefully. What else we've got coming up? We've got some more interviews coming up as well. We've got who have we got coming up? Don Hutchinson's coming back on for part 2 to the interview we did a couple of months ago. He's been dying to come back on, so we're going to get Don back on. We've got some really random players as well who only made 1 or 2 appearances, which I quite enjoy. I find them really quite interesting, and a few other bits. Yes, and I've mentioned the deadline day stuff tomorrow as well. Loads of stuff. Ex-players, journalists, West Ham friends of the channel. Matt will be there. Holly's coming on. We've got, well, I imagine the likes of Sess and Luke and all them lots will be. Rich might be on. As I said, we've got some ex-players. I won't say who because I don't really know who's coming up. But there's loads. Maybe even a celebrity or two. Maybe we'll sprinkle one in. We'll see. Howard reckons Devine comes on for Antonio. A 48th minute injury. I hope not. Benny for 4 hours. First Frist, 60 minutes. And Balmer for Antonio, 72 up. 68 minutes. We'll see. What we got here? Deadline Antonio. Well, I don't think he's going to go anywhere now, to be honest. Yes, we did, Pete. We mentioned that this afternoon. Kevin Mbabu will be quite interesting. Tomorrow we bollocks rumours followed by zeros, but fresh. That is the whole thing about transfer window deadline. It is. There's so many bollocks. We've got the Conor Gallagher link. We've got what's the other one from Chelsea? Zizek as well. Be linked to him. Lucas Moura. We know none of them coming. And don't forget, don't forget Andre Ayew. He's coming home. Oh, he's coming home. That's what you know. Well, I would say get Andy Carroll, but he's suspended, isn't he now? Right. Second half's been kicked off. Zizek off to PSG, apparently, says Matt. Well, there you go. We'll see. We'll see in it. We'll find out tomorrow. Well, I don't think Tilo Kehrer is going to Inter Milan, so don't worry about that because he's playing tonight. So anyway, West Ham are defending for a change. There we go. Hello, Matthew.
Yeah. Deadline day is going to be horrible and boring and nothing's going to happen. Is my prediction.
Right. Okay. Right. You don't say that if you want people to watch, Matt. You've got to say it's going to be really exciting. Really exciting. Loads of rumours. Anything can happen. That's what you say.
There's going to be lots of rumours. Moyes has said that. I'm just...
Shh. Right, you're not going to be on. That's what you're going to be. You're going to say, don't turn up. There's going to be no signings. Get no watch time.
The only thing I'm hoping is something might happen with Conor Gallagher.
Nah, nothing's going to happen with Conor Gallagher. Yeah. The only reason I think anything can happen with him
they reckon that
because we're in the bottom 10. Thanks, Adam. That could happen because we're not a risk to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we weren't a risk. Yeah.
They're not going to loan him to Newcastle.
No, they're not going to loan to you.
They might sell him to Newcastle.
I don't think they want to sell him at all. I think what they will do is they'll loan him out, and it'll be us or Palace.
And that'll probably be Palace.
Maybe Palace. It might be Palace. But
Derby on the edge of the box. It's dragged wide. I could see it being Palace because he was there last year, but we need a right back. So, as you said, Kevin and Babu, Deji Spence.
Deji Spence ain't coming. He's top. I think
West Ham, Tottenham don't do deals.
No, but Lucas Moura apparently is going. It will go to anyone apparently if they pay £150 a week.
I'll take him 6 months. He's still got a bit of pace about him. Yeah, he's still got pace about him.
Could you imagine him and Andre Ayew together? Dream team. Absolutely dream. That was a great the ball cross and the forward, the Derby forward tried to handball it. It literally not even subtle hand of God, slap it into the net, and he missed.
Oh, you don't try. There's no VAR on this, Ross. So you never know.
No VAR. Hand of God.
There's no VAR on this. Yeah.
No VAR at all.
Oh yeah, I just see that his arms up here. He's like a four, a volleyball smash.
Yeah. No, I think I could see Kevin Mbappé coming on loan.
He hasn't really featured. I'm surprised, right? I'm generally surprised.
Good
he
player.
actually did connect with it as well. I just realised he actually does get his hand on it.
He does, yeah.
I don't know why he hasn't really featured for Fulham.
Well, he started, didn't he? Then he got injured. When he got injured, it just didn't come. What's his name?
Coming from Germany,
Oliver Reed came in.
coming from Germany, he actually had he's done really well in the Bundesliga the last couple of years.
Mm.
So
Yes.
I was quite surprised when Fulham got him in the first place.
But they had
Then to not really use him,
because we were linked to him, weren't we, in the summer, along with our other 127 players. No, I can see him come in potentially. Because Tete plays right back for Fulham, isn't it, at the moment? And he's playing very well.
Tete.
Tetes. Get your Tetes out for the lads. Right, I better send
Ross is about 5 hours in front.
No, I've got to send Flo to bed. Anyway. Right.
Right, Fulham have got Derby have got throw in their own half. It's been quite a slow start the second half. Ball over the top that Aguirre just brings under control and just calmly just lays it back to Areola. Areola spreads it wide to Johnson, who brings it down for Downs. Downs under pressure. Looking to relieve it into Kira. Kira back to Downs. And then Downs wins the throw-in. West Ham throw-in. Over the top.
Antonio!
Bowen's in.
Yes! Matt, you're not celebrating. Why are you not celebrating?
Because I've only just seen it. I'm a few seconds behind you. I'm a few seconds behind you.
Oh, we've just broke. We have just broke, and Antonio's got his goal. His deserved goal. That's what we're talking about, Matt. Mr. Matthew.
Confidence. What did you say? Players need confidence. And someone that's clearly not had any confidence for a while.
What's happening here is
Antonio.
Fornals is
throw in.
A great ball forward. The defender's flicked onto the path of Jared Bowen, who's played the ball through. It's taken a deflection off the defender. Back post, Antonio header. Back, Bosch into the back of the net.
Easy.
You cannot miss from there.
No.
Unless your name is Antonio.
Both chances were onside. VAR wouldn't have mattered. And Antonio just...
Go on, West Ham. Mr. Moisey. Take that.
That takes a lot of the pressure off. Two guys that you want to get scoring goals right now is Antonio and...
For Jared Bowen.
Yeah.
West Ham on the attack again. Good cross in there. Oh, it's unlucky from Jared Bowen. Trying to neatly play the ball back to Antonio, but the Derby defender's come in.
Antonio again.
And chits it away, yeah.
West Ham on the halfway line. Tilo Kira into Bowen. Downs. Wide to Johnson on the overlap. Back to Downs. Back to Kira. Suchek.
Jared was expecting Ben Johnson to make the run, but he didn't. Unlucky.
Downs brings it under control to Johnson. Johnson back to Areola. High towards the halfway line. Antonio doesn't win the header, but Ogbonna brings it under control and lofts it forward looking for Bowen. And Derby County just about to clear it again. Downs gets it under control. Suchek dispossessed. Ball over the top looking for Mendes Lang, who miscontrols it and it goes out for throw-in. I think that second goal was really So his early was to sort of kick the stuffing out of Derby at the moment. Downs picks pocket.
Downs picks it up on the left-hand side. Finds Antonio. Oh, heavy touch, but he wins it back. Plays it out wide left to Emerson. Back inside to Downs. Sprays the ball over to the right-hand side. He finds Kira. Kira inside to Tommy Soucek. Nice ball forward from West Ham. Bowen, Fornals. Quick 1-2. Bowen again. Switches play over to the Emerson on the left-hand side. Cuts inside to the box. Crosses into the back post. And Derby clear. West Ham first to the ball, though, with Ben Johnson. Fornals. Finds Downs again. Takes time on the ball. Finds Kira. Feeder forward to Soucek. Nice bit of possession from West Ham. Back with Downs. Downs forward to Johnson. Takes a touch over. Tries a 1-2. Fornals tries to go round him, but it goes out for a West Ham throw in. Nearly 54 minutes gone. West Ham have got a throw in deep in the Derby half. Fornals has it's bounced heavily. Fornals won the header, and Antonio thought he was going to get to it. Soucek's won the ball though. Shows Jared Bowen back with Soucek.
Done well there.
Key thing here though, again, mate. Key thing again to take is the fact that we're winning all the second balls,
and we're keeping possession. Yeah, that's
possession. I want, respectfully understand the opposition, but you need to start somewhere.
Yeah, it's
so.
And you know what? You say what you want, but this is West Ham in a cup game. And even modern history tells you we don't like playing lower league teams in cup games.
This is where I'm at now.
Up again.
Okay. Look. Ben Johnson, Pablo Fornals. Fornals pings the ball. Oh, Emerson's in space at the edge of the box. Finds Antonio out on the left-hand side. Antonio's deep inside the Derby box. Pretends to shoot. Dummies it. Finds the back post. The Derby players cleared it straight to West Ham.
Again, look. Downs.
Downs again. It's a big, heavy ball. Although it's found Antonio somehow. He's headed it down. He's done the right thing, and the Derby players played it back to the keeper. Listen, I've lost my train of thought. No, sorry. This is how I would do this now, right? This is what I would do genuinely. And this is not about West Ham giving up. Because it's not, Derby on the counter, right side, and Agard just stands up to him and does unbelievable. I would give it another 5, not even, maybe 10 minutes, no longer than 10 minutes, and that's when I'd start to look at giving Mubama a good 25, 30-minute run out.
I'm giving it another 5 minutes.
Shoots from distance, goes over the thing, and then I would probably...
Antonio Bowen coming off.
Yeah, I'd probably look at that. I would maybe look at Levi Lang as a replacement for Gerd. I would just do a few of that.
They're the three you want to probably protect.
Yeah, I'd probably be looking at that.
But this is David Moyes,
and then,
so
that
give it another 20 minutes.
No, I know, but David Moyes as of late, the last couple of games, has done things that we've not expected. So we'll just have to wait and see. But
he probably won't do it because it's not 3-0. It's only 2-0.
But that doesn't mean my point I'm trying to make is with the same core of team we've got. I don't think it will be Bowen straight away, but I think I would see Antonio coming off. I don't think you necessarily need to do Bowen straight away. I could be wrong, mate. I could be wrong with that.
Definitely.
The other thing for people to
and the other give Antonio.
The other thing as well is to take into consideration is the fact that Antonio's playing tonight. I mean, if Antonio was going somewhere tomorrow, he wouldn't have been playing tonight.
You'd like to think, the
unless there's crazy money involved.
I mean, crazy money comes in. But like you said, I mean, there was the rumours today were Ben Johnson, Tilo Kira, Ariola, Antonio, and they've all played tonight.
Oh, Fornals is very unlucky not to catch on to that.
Clash ahead with Curtis Davis.
Yeah, he's a machine. No,
big old Curtis Davis is up. Clever ball in behind.
Just
balled in.
Again, was just caught. You could see him. See when he went out to that ball, he was calling Emerson. He's like, "Go away, stay away." Was there? Yeah, I think they've just clashed heads, but two of them just got up. 57 minutes gone. It's a corner to Derby. West Ham doing the zonal marking. It looks like, yeah. Derby have gone short. West Ham puts in. Derby pings the ball into the box. Areola comes out, dominates, collects.
That's what you want. Like, you get a little fist bump from Kira. That's what you want.
Oh, Derby players
Derby
gone
got to play it down. Downs just put the ball out. He's probably, unfortunately, Derby player. He's probably done. He's probably done for the game. Generally, when you go down off the ball, that's when you've got like a muscle injury.
Anyway, 58 minutes now, 59 minutes. They're checking up on the Derby player. Let's see the comments. Let's see what everyone is saying. If I can get this really slow, bloody computer to work. Which I don't seem to think I can. It's fucking so slow. Where are we?
Anyway, McCoy is saying that probably should have been a penalty for Derby.
Is seeing another goal. We can see it.
He's saying they're coming together between Johnson and Curtis Davis, both going for the header. Probably should have been a penalty for Derby.
Well, we'll see. Peter Chelmsford is saying, only problem is Derby might start kicking out and we might pick up more injuries. Happy Amaret says, we're only here for the West Ham. Claude says, this is no victory unless we put 4 past Derby. Peter Chelmsford says, 8 players in their half. Shocker. Second striker in the box would have had that from Antonio. Happy Amaret. Adam Cook says, this is the sort of game all the players can get a big dose of confidence and push on the rest of the season. It's what they all need. Freno says, we shall not be knocked out by United. We will knock out them, hopefully.
3 years in a row, by the way. I was right. I can't remember what the stat Russ said at half time about. Is it 16 in 20 years or something stupid? We've drawn one of the big 6 in the cup. Derby's got a number of subs going on, it looks like. 3 subs? 2 subs?
4? 4?
No, I think the guy at the nearest. I think the guy at the front. Is he already on the pitch?
No. 4, mate. They're going for 4.
Yeah, I think
1, 2, 3,
70,
4.
72 not already on the pitch.
No, forget him.
Triple change.
There's 4
No.
4 changes.
Oh, there is, yeah.
1.
They're saying it's a triple change, but it looks like a quadruple.
3 changes from Derby.
Yeah, triple change. They want nothing to lose, have they? Is that Conor Hourihane in the midfield? No, surely not.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, it is a quadruple change. You're right. It is Conor Hourihane.
Don't doubt the Anton, Matt. Don't doubt the Anton stato.
Quadruple sub.
My prediction was 65 minutes. My prediction was 65 minutes for West Ham's first sub. So let's see.
I bet Antonio don't come off to like the 85th minute. Like David Moyes, yeah. We'll give a Bummer a 5-minute run out. He's only banging in goals left, right, and centre. Ball pumped long from West Ham. Derby regain it, but Bowen's nicked it back on halfway line. Spreads it wide to Aguerd. Aguerd comes inside.
Looks like he's about
Plays
to
into
take on the whole
Kira,
bloody
Kira
team.
to Johnson. Johnson over the top. Sort of to no one. Derby knock it forward again, and it comes out for a West Ham throw-in. Johnson with a throw-in. Tries to play 1-2 with Fornals, but loses out. And Derby try and play it long again, straight out for a throw-in again. Said Benrahma is coming on.
Said
So
Benrahma!
is he coming on for Antonio, maybe?
Or Bowen.
And then move Bowen inside.
Antonio.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's
Must be
Antonio.
Number 9, yeah. So,
Antonio.
probably moves Bowen inside.
Yeah, move Bowen inside for 5 minutes. Well, hold on a minute. I said my prediction was 65 minutes. What is the time? What is the
63.
time?
63.
Mate, don't you stop. You need to stop doubting Anton, mate. You need to stop doubting
90
me.
seconds out, mate. 90 seconds.
Matthew, you need to stop doubting me, mate. I'm going to start
Whole
calling you
90
Matthew.
seconds out. Whole 90 seconds.
Mr. Said Benrahma.
Although,
Do you know what he's
we were
doing,
both
mate?
wrong because we were
He's
saying he should
bringing-
bring Bama on,
Yeah,
but he
no,
hasn't.
but he's
brought
bringing them
Benrahma
on to get a little bit of the feel for the game. Then he'll bring Bowen off, and then he'll feed on Mbama, and then Bowen Rama will put a ball on Mbama's head. Bosh.
Well, at the moment, Benrahma is lining up down the middle.
West Ham, we love you. Love you, West
So
Ham.
I would have thought he'd have swapped with Bowen, but at the moment, he is literally lining up down the middle. Downs shields the ball and gets taken out for a free kick on the halfway line, which Johnson's taken early. Switch to Emerson.
Peters thinks that could be Antonio's last game, or is asking the question if that's Antonio's last game. Well, Antonio didn't say goodbye or didn't wave goodbye, so it's not. Anyway, it's a quick
Well,
flick on from Fornals, trying to find Benrahma.
Why did he not
but the
talk
Derby
to
keeper
him?
Comes out.
Why did he not talk to him, Benrahma? He had so much space there for now. He could have brought that down. Derby playing out from the back. West Ham pressuring him. Benrahma nearly intercepts and knocks it out for a Derby throw-in.
Moyes gives him a little clap at the same time.
Looks like West Ham have now changed shape, possibly. Looks like Fornals may now be tucking inside. And maybe, and Benrahma and Bowen are playing as a front two.
It looks like a kind of... Bowen looks like he's the furthest forward now. And wide from Derby inside the West Ham half.
Wide.
Coming inside the box, crosses into the box. Oh, it skips by. I think Bonner gets a little touch on it, skips it by the first Derby player, and because he gets the flick on it, it goes by two other Derby players. They should have done a bit better with that one. That's Dobbin, the one that's on loan from Everton.
It's
Is he
three
offside?
players offside.
Offside, yeah.
And then still he's offside as well. And
he's offside, and we handballed it. I tell you what, though, fair play to.
That's his second handball of the game as well. I'm pretty sure if that's the centre forward, yeah, it is. That's the second time he's tried to handball it in the back of the net. Poor header from Kira over the top of number 9.
He's always good. Oh, get me!
Oh, no, you're never getting a back pass for that.
The Derby striker was
Kira goes to clear it.
He's not really necessarily done anything wrong. He's pulled out of the clearance because Ariella screamed. Benrahma
comes off his knee though. Benrahma
Emerson.
Wide to Emerson.
Oh, he's cut in by one player. Finds Benrahma in the middle of the park. Oh, he finds Bowen. Bowen's got to put that away. Bowen has to put that away.
Has to score.
He's got to score from that, and he doesn't. That's unfortunate. Hits at the keeper. But that's
good,
beautiful football from
goalkeeper.
Emerson. Emerson cuts down the left-hand side, cuts inside, finds Benrahma, plays a neat touch to Jared Bowen. What a beautiful touch.
I like the way there, right? The number 3 is playing him about 7 yards onside.
And he's still what, though, mate?
Should score.
The one thing you've got to give, as much as Bowen should put that away, you've got to give the keeper credit for that because he's made himself
He
big.
come out and spread himself. Yeah.
Yeah, he spread himself really well. Bowen should put it away, but the keeper has done well. It's not as
very intelligent pass from Benrahma.
Unbelievable pass from Benny. Really nice touch from Benny.
That would have been game over. And then we could have seen him in Bama. But
think we will see.
Ariola with a big kick upfield.
Jared Bowen wins that ball.
Oh, how did
Jared
he win
Bowen
that
drives
ball?
forward. Oh, it's a good tackle from the Derby team, and the keeper collects it. Jared Bowen's brought that ball down from nothing, and he's done really well.
Should not have been. Yeah, he shouldn't have been in that ball.
Got to get their defence a bit more because they don't look confident back there.
Ball over the top. Tilo Kira just
He's done
about
well.
deals with it, passes it back to
Yeah,
Ariola.
he's done well. He's read that well. Under a lot of pressure as well, especially the fact that people are trying to judge him on that pressure.
Good
So
little bit of play
A
there.
player who's lacking confidence to do that is good for his confidence, you know.
Oh, what a ball
Nice
from
football from
Maguire.
West Ham. Oh, nice. Here we
Emerson.
go. Emerson through to Benny. Benny.
Spread it,
He's free.
spread it.
Johnson on the right. He has. Johnson's cutting inside the box. Goes early. Oh, Jared Bowen
Oh, no one
slips in.
gambles. I'll tell you what, that's not even. There's nothing wrong with that ball.
Bowen, it's a
put
great
it-
ball. Bowen just made the run a little, split
Late.
second late.
Ben
So
Rama
lucky.
plays the right pass, spreads it wide. Johnson actually plays it first time
What a nice,
across the
what a
penalty
nice
spot
ball.
towards the 6-yard ball. Yeah,
What a nice ball.
so a proper centre forward there probably scores. Obviously, that's not Bowen's fault.
Agard sprays the ball over to the right-hand side. Johnson cuts inside, collects it. Nice ball through. That's unlucky. Derby player comes and collects it, but then Tommy Suchek wins it back.
Oh, that was
His
not
foot's left
nice.
in.
That should be a booking.
I think he's
At least. Yeah.
he's slid in
That
and his
was-
foot's been left in.
That was a bit naughty. A bit late. Yeah.
Alright, it's a yellow card. It's a yellow card.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, fair play to Suchek, man. He's done well tonight. He's got far forward. He's caused a bit of problems for their defence. When he's had to come back and defend, he's done his job, and he's sprayed a couple of fantastic balls all over the park. So he's had a good performance. Again, though, like you said, mate, the reason he's had a good performance is probably because Flynn Downs allowed him to have a good performance.
Downs again, just sweeps off the front of the back four. Emerson then
Benny out on the left with a
actually
bit of space.
finds Ben Rama. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
Emerson, nice ball from Benny.
Emerson gets back forward to meet him up.
Oh,
Looking
he's
for Bowen.
found. Oh, it's unlucky. I was trying to commentate there and I didn't know how to do it.
Just
I don't know if that was
Ben
a-
Rama just chipped it over the top, looking for Ben Rama. Oh, sorry, looking for Bowen.
Gerd,
And the
honestly,
keeper
mate,
come out and
Gerd
just
has
made
just
it.
read an unbelievable tackle. He's got the ball and he's driven forward and he's still going forward about 30
Bounced
yards.
off
He's out
the
the left hand
tackle.
side. He's held a touch
And
and he's played side Ben Rama onside. Benny's still got
Yeah.
the ball. Gerd has just done something just fucking mental.
The centre back, you would have not. That wouldn't have been out of place for more like Emerson, the play he put. But then he does nearly
Any
sells
missed time pass there.
Emerson
Yeah.
short there. Derby
Another
making their last sub.
substitution from Derby. Yeah. Right, Moisey. I don't see the harm now in Obama. I don't see the harm. I don't.
No.
Unless he's the only thing I can think of is a little bit of confidence boosting for Bowen. Bowen's playing well.
Yeah.
Bowen's getting in the chances. If he could manage a brace, that would be good for him. But I just don't see the harm in Obama. See what you've got. Got players firing on all cylinders in all the divisions below, in all the age groups below. Nice play there from Emerson. Ben Rama, nice interchanging play there from him and Fornals.
One
Derby
guy I
players
think's
won the
having a
ball.
very good game. He literally let me down right on cue. That was like contact's curse.
Emerson.
I guess someone's had a good guy. It's Emerson. Defensively, he's covered well, and he's actually been really impactful in the final third. We've been lacking a left wing back that will get past the man, drive inside, got the pace to get beyond. Creswell can't. We've been saying for years Creswell can't do it. And as I go and say, he gives a silly foul away in right down at the corner flag. For now, skies that clearance. Johnson picks it up though. Looks for Bowen. Oh, he ran backwards. West Ham. Kira switches it to Aguerd. Aguerd just lays it out to Emerson. Emerson into Ben Rama. Ben Rama back out to Emerson. Those two have got a really good link up.
Yeah, they have.
Emerson
Good ball through.
inside
Benny
to Ben
shoot.
Rama.
What a
Wide
pass.
to Johnson.
It's Ben Johnson. Shoots
Johnson.
safe from the keeper. I tell you what, Ben Rama has shaped his whole
Oh, still in
body
the
up
box. Still in the box.
as if he is going to fire that ball into the keeper, and he's turned his body at the last second and sprayed across the field pass to Ben Johnson right on the edge of the box. when you look at that replay, everyone thinks the shot's going
Everyone
on.
thought the shot was coming in.
Yeah.
Ball's all gone all the way back to Areola.
Three and a half minutes gone. Derby 0, West Ham 2.
He's done well there, Johnson. Got clattered for it as well. No, he's not a muscle injury, it's an impact.
Matt, can you jump through some of the comments because my computer's really slow, mate? Just from about... Oh, Mbama's coming on.
Obama is
And
coming on.
possibly Creswell as well.
Creswell.
Johnson's holding his groin.
Don't tell me he's pulled his groin.
Johnson has.
No.
Something. He's looking a bit edgy there. But Mbama is definitely coming on.
Yep, Creswell and Obama are coming on. I don't know if he was going to be coming on for
Let's have a
Johnson.
look and see what Johnson's doing. Well, I don't know, mate, because that was Johnson there. I mean, he's totally...
No, he's not. He hasn't come on yet. They were
totally
just
fine
showing
now.
him. I don't know.
Yeah, but look at Johnson now. He's fine.
Yeah.
No, mate, he's fine. He just sprinted to that ball and won the tackle. There's not even an element of limping in him now. Look at him. I'm keeping an eye on him.
Long. Suchek. Whoa, just about wins it
Look
in
at
the
him.
end.
But just watch Johnson at the top of the screen there. Look at him.
Emerson with a good
He
header.
wouldn't be doing that. He would be running
No,
like
he
that,
wouldn't be
mate, if
jogging
he
that
was
much,
injured.
no.
But they may precautionally look at it. Right, come on, just kick that ball out so we can see a little bit of divine.
Derby still trying to keep the ball on the pitch.
They have.
Spread it into the middle. Spreading it out to the right back. Looking to bring it forward. It's coming side Emerson. Dobbin. He's done really well there.
Ball
Spreads it
played
wide.
left.
He looks lively.
Cross
The
in.
Everton loanee.
Augie's done well, and we're first to the ball. Benny plays in for Niles out the left-hand side, cuts inside back to the right-hand side, chips the ball up over the top for Bowen to chase, but it goes to the keeper.
Come on.
He rolls the ball to his player straight away through the middle. Derby
Ball's still
turn.
not been out of play yet.
That's not centre circle. Sprays the ball,
Switched.
collects it, brings it down. West Ham have won it back.
Loses
with
that. Oh, Emerson done really well.
Agard with a crazy up and under. Suchek clears it.
That's a better up and under.
Oh, the Derby defender takes a heavy touch. He does well, though, to be fair. He recovers well.
4 hours was on that if he didn't get there. He'd already gambled 4 hours.
Big ball
Ball
in.
from deep.
Cleared from West Ham.
4 hours as well. Flick on. Suchek just, guards it back. Aguerd.
Who was that? Was that a Gerd?
Yeah.
Was that fucking? He just literally on the half volley sprayed the ball right to Bowen.
70 yards, crossfield on the half
Ridiculous
volley.
human.
Bowen just couldn't get it under control.
Oh, good play there. Suchek's read that
Suchek
really well.
accepts.
Fornals dummies the ball. He collects it. Flynn Downs. Gerd. Emerson. Nutmegs. But Derby have won it back. He fouls. Referee blows. And we should now see...
There we go. West Ham finally make their subs.
Come on, West Ham. Come on, you Lions. Tell you what, Emerson's done well tonight. Give him a little cheeky clap. Creswell's coming on for Mr. Emerson Palmieri. And we should now see Jared Bowen walking off as Devin Mubama comes on the field. Go on, son. St. Bonaventure's lad. My dad will be proud. Go on, Devin. Go on, son. Go on, son. Go on, Mubama. Go on.
So
I've never wanted a player to
he's
smash
obviously
the ball in the back of the net
Moyes must
so much.
obviously have him as important to the role if he's now one of the ones that's come off. Yeah, we've seen he probably get Aguerd off, but
Might not.
Bowen, Antonio, and Emerson are the three that's come off.
Big sprayed ball upfield from Areola. Going to see a good 15 minutes from Obama. 1, 2, 3, 4. West Ham are massive. There we go. West Ham are massive.
Big old pump up from Ben Johnson to the goalkeeper. Derby now come forward. They've made some. You can see they made their 5 subs. Made 5 like very aggressive.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because they are. We got Super Daily Moyes. Well done, Devin. Wins the ball back, plays it into Ben Johnson. Plays the ball back to West Ham for Ogbonna. He's going to play it back to Areola. Derby pressing now forward. Areola takes a touch, plays
They're playing
in.
very aggressively now, but I don't know why. Like,
nice touch there from Devin, and he's done really well. And he's chasing on the second ball. It's unlucky. He's done really well with his hold-up play there, though.
Was it 4 hours? Just couldn't get the return pass off. Obviously, neutral. Like as a West Ham fan, I'm kind of happy they haven't. But like maybe as the neutral, you say why have they not played this aggressively from the start?
Why did Derby not play aggressively from the start? Because Derby couldn't get a hold of the ball, mate.
No, but even like now, like when we've been on the ball, they're now, almost like Pep or Klopp style, high pressing up the pitch. Well,
everyone's because they're getting beat, mate. when they didn't do it,
do you know what I mean, though? But like we always say about
I get it, but it doesn't. I don't think it's as. Luke wrote in the group chat earlier on. He's disappointed by Derby's lackluster performance. They had no chance to get the ball, in my opinion. We should really. We've not had any real, apart from the 2 goals. There's not been really like moments where I've got but we've taken our chances that we've really created tonight. And apart from that, I know there's still 10 minutes to go and anything can change. But I've not been massively worried in this game at all. But that's not been down to the fact that their lackluster performance. I think it's been down to the fact that players we've needed to step up today have. Bowen stepped up, scored a goal. Antonio stepped up, scored a goal. Fornals has had a brilliant game. Palmieri's had a good game. But Rama now travelling down the left-hand side. Mabama's made a run. Benny's still got it. He's waiting for bodies to come back and support him. Creswell and Benny's made the overlapping run. He's still got it now. He's over at the corner flag. Brings Creswell back into the game. Fornals. Downs on the centre circle. Kira. Ben Johnson out in the wide right. Who's recovered from that little knock earlier on. Kira is looking for a pass inside. He finds it. Nice touch there from Fornals. Finds Flynn Downs quickly. Flynn Downs finds Creswell's opened up a bit of space. Tries a 1-2 there. And he's let side Ben Rama to come over. Fornals, sorry. Is it Benny? No, Fornals.
Yeah, Fornals got there, yeah. They cut off Creswell for the 1-2, and Fornals made himself get there instead.
Aguerd back to Areola. I thought Areola was going to do the Cruyff turn there. Pinged the ball forwards.
Looking for Johnson.
Derby have pinged the ball out for a West Ham throw in.
I think he's a lot better second half Fornals than first half. Like he's moved. First half we sort of played that 4-2-3, like the 5-2-3.
Yeah.
We played up front. He played wide of 3, but the second half, obviously they've moved it to a front 2 and put him as like
nice
an
play there from Mabama, chest forward, back with Mabama, takes the ball down, holds up the play and wins it over 2, and he's fouled and wins a foul.
He done well there,
mate. He's just fucking dominated 3 Derby players.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look, holds the play, shields the ball, shields it from one, fouls.
Wait for foul.
Just look at me. Look at the amount of Derby players around him. Ah, it's a heavy ball for Fornals to chase. He can't keep it in. Oh, well, has he?
No, I was going to say I didn't think he had.
West Ham won it back with Tommy Soucek again. Ogbonna, Crazy. Soucek in the middle of the park.
As well.
Mbama's made a run, chipped over the top. And the keeper comes out and collects it. He's distributed it early for Derby, who are now on the counter-attack down the left-hand side. Still got the ball for Derby. He's tried to make the overlapping run. He's still got it. And he's lost it.
Downs has done really well there, tracking back.
Pings the ball forward up the field. Mbama's just used his strength. And
Well,
Derby, I tell you what, mate, he's on their captain as well. He's just convinced him that he's going to get that ball and he's had to do nothing but showed him off the ball.
I don't want to speak earlier, that could be the difference. Like from, when we've had spoken about centre forwards like the kids, the one thing we noticed when they've played like these sort of games that they haven't had physicality. Whereas you've just seen twice there already.
Crazy.
First one, he just held the ball up against three players, and that one, he's just buoyed the centre back off the ball, just throwing him off it to win the throw in.
Do you see that there? Bit of Sir Trev.
Why is that
stands. Anyone's watching, we will be going live straight after the game for the highlights review show. So make sure you do join us there. You should get transformed across.
Up long from Derby.
Where
he wins the header, big header. Derby turn it over in midfield. Spreading it wide to their left, facing up against Ben Johnson.
Cross in.
Johnson.
Areola routine catch.
Routine, yeah, for Areola. Hasn't had much to do, but he's been very composed in the air.
Happy saying, did we see the keeper the other night? His name was Savin. What a name. Oh, shot. Straight at Areola. For who?
Yeah,
Happy.
Derby.
For who? That's Dobbin, who's on loan from Everton, isn't it?
Yeah. And
who's that gone down for West Ham? Benny?
Ben Rama. But you see, look at the back of his foot. You can see it. You see the stud marks on the back of his sock. Comfortable. I was just saying, he hasn't anything to do save-wise, Areola, as he gets a comfortable save there from Dobbin, but he's been composed in the air.
Areola with the ball. Saving Dem Balls is his surname. I love that shit. West Ham have played it short, and I don't know how we've got out of that, but we have. Benny takes on the player, tries to stick it by him.
That's a
foul. Patrick says, sorry I'm late. Can I have a complete recap? Right. We'll see how fast I can do this. Lanzini, happy Amaret. Zini's on.
Lanzini is on the pitch for 3.5 minutes. Come on for 4 hours.
Right. Let me give you a very brief update. Reasonably dominating performance in the first 15-20 minutes from West Ham. And in the first half, we scored a goal through Bowen from sheer and utter determination from a mixture of Antonio. Chips the ball over the top of the defenders. Soucek throws his head on the line and heads the ball into the path of Bowen for a routine tap-in, 6 yards out, 1-0 West Ham. There's been no real clear-cut, over-the-top crazy chances apart from that in the first half for Derby or West Ham. And then in the second half, a few kind of mistakes from the Derby defence, but we counter on it. Bowen, was it Bowen crossed it in for Antonio, takes the deflection, and
Antonio
Bowen
for a header.
taps it in for a header on the back post.
That was like
But-
90 seconds into the second half, and that just
Yeah.
killed the game, mostly.
But some points to take from the game. Flynn Downs is really effective. Obviously, we know that at what he does. He allows players like Tommy Suchek to get involved, which we all know. Agard is
Name.
fucking phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, Gwed, probably the best player on the pitch.
Yeah,
We know
he's
that.
just unbelievable, man. But
As
join us
we've
for the
been saying for
review.
about 4 years. Saying that, right on Kyo giving him a contact curse. Gwed, and he's let the ball roll over his foot and go out for a Derby throw-in. I say, as we've been saying for about 4 years, we needed pace at fullback. And you can literally see the difference. I'm not even joking. It's night and day as soon as Creswell
Actually,
come on.
Really randomly, Patrick, I've not seen you for ages, mate. How are you, my friend?
Oh, intercepted by Lanzini.
Oh, Zini, Mubama, space, drives forward, left foot. Oh, he tries. I see what he's trying.
Tried
You've
to pick
gotta
up the
give
ball.
him. Yeah, you got.
Didn't get the height, did he?
Nah.
Didn't get underneath it.
I think he was actually trying to spray it around him, maybe.
Well, minute and a half, minute left plus injury time. It's 2-0.
And for anyone that doesn't know, we will be going live on the review after, so you'll just either go across it or you'll get transformed across. But for anyone that doesn't know, because we are going to win this tie, we've got Man United next in the round of round 5
Lanzini
at
just
Old
overplayed it.
Trafford.
Downs
Did I
couldn't
get
get
the
there.
clip I sent from the ground, Anton?
Derby's
Where did you send it to?
towards the back post. Kira with a great block that knew absolutely nothing about it. West Ham looking to counter.
Who sent that? Who sent that? Who sent that to you?
Well, they were going to counter, and then they've just slowed it down. West Ham decided it's 2-0 coming up to the 90th minute, which pass it about the back instead.
Oggy goes for a proper 70-yarder. Benny wins it somehow. Don't know how, but he does.
Bama just can't get it. Oh, Derby play through a bit of the press.
Tries to play a ball
It's not
through,
forward,
but
but go ahead. Just
the man,
problem.
the myth, the legend.
Areola wide comfortably to Johnson.
3 minutes injury time.
Kira into Mabama.
Yeah, I
Lanzini.
don't get carried away. I'm trying my best not to get carried away. What I'll say is, Mubama's added value because his hold-up play's been phenomenal in the 15
Ball's
minutes. I
still
don't
staying up
know-
there. That's the difference.
Apart from that,
as I said,
apart from
it's
that one pass that he gave away, he's not put a foot wrong, and he's been involved. And Benny's made a run. Has he stayed on side? The referee's
Offside.
put the whistle.
offside. Now, as I was saying, it's compared to like Odubiku and like Olafaya and stuff when they sort of had their chance under David Moyes.
Odubiku's different a little bit because he came
I
on at
don't-
Old Trafford.
Oh, go on.
There's
Go
a
on.
big but to that, though. It's not the fact it's Old Trafford.
No,
It's-
I wasn't saying
I-
what
no,
I was
but
going to say is.
No, but wait, I think Mipu is a different player. And, you know, when I watched them at training, mate, Mabama wasn't... I'm trying to remember, was Mabama there? I don't think Devon was there. Fornals has got man of the match, by the way, for anyone that wants to know. And probably rightly so. I know we said Agard, but Fornals was everywhere tonight. But Mipu in training, mate, there was two players that stood out. I said it at the time. Two players that stood out who looked uncomfortable in their surroundings. It was Mipu and Zandy. No, was it this year? When did Zandy Silva leave?
That must have been at least last year.
In the
At least
summer?
last
Did he leave in the summer? Or was it the year before?
I
There
think
was
I'm
two
thinking-
players.
I'm not sure.
I need to look back at it, but
Oh,
there was
he's
two
done well.
players who
Look
looked
at that.
uncomfortable. That's
Hold
brilliant
up
from
play
Devon.
there from Bauer. No,
Look
what
at
I
his
was going to
drive.
say is that I know that he was more of a finisher, but the bit that most Premier League teams now, you need to have some sort of physicality about you because most play one up front. And I was saying neither Olifian or Odubiku had the physicality, whereas Mbama looks like he's got that.
It's good football from
He
West
can
Ham.
hold the ball up. He can bully other players.
Mubama collects it, plays a neat 1-2 with Lanzini. Nice run there from Benny. Keeps a hold of the ball. It's not gone off. Play on.
That's staying
Um,
on.
Uh,
It's the end of the game, surely.
Fresh. I got to give him a little bit of credit to that because I think, when we were doing the commentary, he was fucking everywhere. His heat map must be relentless. Anyway, listen, that's full time. West Ham 2, Derby County 0. West Ham are through to the 5th round of the FA Cup.
Is that a booking right at the end for Criswell? No, he hasn't given a booking for it.
If you don't know, we are going to be coming off this stream now and you will go live over to the review show. So go across there, join us live, which is on right now, and we will see you very shortly. Come on, you hands. Matt, you coming across?
Yes, mate.